wait for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. 60 or. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Let go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Shoot.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Tannehill on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator. 51 for Mike. Man, I got you.
On 1st down, Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A good drive gets him in. So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns? So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, Henry, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Over the middle here to Brown. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw is Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run by Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Nice execution there. Good job. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Mike 51. Stop.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Got a man in the It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Antonio Brown, his third touchdown now on the year, as they can now right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's been a long day for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem them.